The resurrection of the 2015 nuclear deal appears to hinge on one key issue: Iran's past unexplained nuclear activity. The United Nations nuclear watchdog, the IAEA, says it found traces of uranium at 3 undeclared sites in Iran dating to before 2004 and launched what it calls safeguards investigations. Iran says the IAEA investigations must be closed before it will agree to any new deal.
The reason I think why they don't want to account for it now is that it might give the lie to the claim which they have made for more than 20 years now, that they never conducted research into nuclear weapons.
The IAEA investigations are separate from the political negotiations over the nuclear deal.
What the Iranians are trying to do right now is cleverly force the technical track to become a permanent hostage of that political track and use the momentum and political will created by the potential for JCPOA resurrection for this to be swept under the rug. It's quite clear that if there's going to be any kind of diplomatic agreement that grants the world's foremost state sponsor of terrorism, where every today declared nuclear facility used to be an undeclared nuclear facility, that you do have a full accounting of past programs.
Then US President Donald Trump withdrew from the JCPOA in 2018 because he said it had failed to halt Iran's ballistic missile program or its support for terror groups in the region, which Tehran denies. French President Emmanuel Macron said last week any new deal would not address these concerns.
I think that this accord, if concluded in the terms presented today, is useful and is better than no agreement. We know it doesn't solve everything.
Tehran ramped up fuel enrichment after Trump's withdrawal from the deal and is reportedly significantly closer to developing enough material for a nuclear weapon.
I think it's extremely important to revive the JCPOA because the JCPOA contains provisions for the perpetual safeguarding of nuclear material.
But the JCPOA expires in 2031. Resurrecting the text in its current form represents a bad deal, argues analyst Teleblu.
You basically are buying less time with more money.
Washington says if the JCPOA was resurrected, there would be time to negotiate an extension to the deal. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, London.